Cruising down Manchester Street in my drop top, chillin' where you gotta keep the heat when the block hot. Cruising down Manchester Street in my drop top, chillin' where you gotta keep the heat when the block hot. Yeah, on the east side and the west side. Yeah, on the east side and the west side. Cruising down Manchester Street in my drop top, chillin' where you gotta keep the heat when the block hot. Crown in my head, I'm getting my.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy CMJ, man, bringing y'all another edition of Total Fandom's Best Bets for Friday's NBA slate of games here on November 11th. 12-game slate today, so I did my best to find the lines that I could to try to make some easy easy money today. It's been about 4 days since my last video. Unfortunately, I had come down with the flu. I don't know if you can still hear it in my voice or a little in my nostrils, but I'm coming down, so thank goodness. But it's been hard to keep up with everything, let alone produce videos for you guys, because it's just me right now doing all the content production. Well, most of the content production while I'm working, but hopefully that changes soon. So anyway, just before I get into my best bets for today, I want to quickly share with you all some of the plays I was sniping while I was on hiatus. So essentially, the plays that since posting the 11-11 video, these are the lines that I've posted with the utmost confidence on my close friends for the fandom to tell. Norman Powell over 1.5 assists. He's hit that multiple times over the last 4 days. Cam Thomas alt 2+ assists, not the over, but the alt. That's hit multiple times over the last couple of days. Ben Simmons over 1.5 turnovers. That hit one time. That was cool. Scoot Henderson over 2.5 turnovers. That's hit a lot this season, so that hit a couple of times over the last couple of days. Stephen Curry over 1 steal. That hit. That's been hitting all year pretty much, so that hit a couple of times. Maybe Sweat the last time. Damn you, Curry. Tumani Kamara 1-3 made. I mean, he's pretty much been caking that, so he hit that a couple of times. OG Anunoby over 1.5 assists. He hit that a couple of times, and over 1.5 3-points made. He hit that a couple of times over the last couple of days. Now, for excuse me, for the sake of integrity, I will say the Jakob Poeltl 9.5 rebounds that missed. I did miss on that. The Zubac rebound line missed against Houston, and I did a little digging. He has gone under his rebound line in the last 6 matchups against Houston, so that's not a good matchup for bro. So I'm definitely going to steer clear of him with that today. And it's crazy because he's averaging 12 rebounds on the season, but against the Rockets, you can't even grab 8, which is insane. At least over the last 6 games. So I'm not even looking at his alt today. I'm just going to leave him alone. And then Anthony Davis, alt 25 points. I'm bringing this one up because this one should have been cake. He was in foul trouble the last time he was playing, I think the Grizzlies, and he came back into the game with 6 or 7 minutes left, and he started cooking, but he missed some shots down the stretch that could have, kind of hit the line. So the foul trouble kind of sold us right there, but the alt 25 is pretty cake. I like that. And then Giannis, I'm bringing this one up because the Giannis alt 50 PRA, I took it once, put it on my close friends, and it missed, and then I left it alone, and he obliterated it against the Pistons the next time. That's why I'm bringing it up, just for integrity's sake. So like I said, I'm not perfect, but that's what was going on over the 4-day hiatus. No videos, no content, anything. Just me trying to recover from the flu and whatnot. But pretty strong hit rate on and off the camera. Looking forward to keeping the good times rolling. And if you enjoy the homemade content, and if you've been having success tailing these lines, leave a like on the video, smash that subscribe button. And if you want to stay on top of all Total Fandom's new content, click that bell for notifications. Excuse me. Gosh, and forgive me because I'm still coming down. So yeah, today, remember, it's the NBA Cup. Teams competing are also trying to score as many points as possible to increase their point differential, which is important for advancing and placement throughout the tournament. So expect heavily competitive games with no teams coming off of a back-to-back. That's important. Okay, as I present the plays to you, you will see images pop up on the screen. I'm not promoting anything. I'm not sponsored. So anyway, well, I'm not going to promote too much anyway. We got Nikola Vucevic. A lot of these, I'm going back to the I mean, matchups, hot streaks, stuff like that. Also, let me just take this banner off because I always forget to do that. Um, I mean, it's Vooch, guys. I mean, he's killing it at 34 years old. And it's 26 and a half points and rebounds on Props.cash. But on Sleeper, it's 27 and a half. And also on Underdog, you can't find this line. So if you want to go with the 30 and a half PRA, I'm not mad at that. He's only gone under that one time the entire season, just like he's gone under the points and rebounds only one time on the season. Um, Look, the head-to-head hit rates there, 69%. Jared Allen has a lower leg strain on the, I think, the left leg strain, so he's questionable to play. I could check to see if he's probable, but even if he was playing, obviously he's not 100%. Evan Mobley's got an illness, something that's going around, obviously, because apparently everyone's got an illness now. Um, oh, what an odd noise. Um, anyway, so the Vooch PRA, 30 PRA, if you want to alt that down to, it's a 30 and a half on Underdog, so you want to alt that down to 30, that's cool. I also saw an Underdog that you can alt it down to 26 and a half and 24 and a half, so you can play around with that. Because I saw points and rebounds was not available on Underdog. But on Sleeper, it's 27 and a half. I'm still gonna rock with it. I like the hit rate. Don't even worry about Zach Levine. I'll bring that up in a second, but let's go ahead and look at the matchup for Vooch. So it's not favorable, but like I said, look at the hit rate on the year. Head to head is there 69%, and both Mobley and Allen are not 100%. This is a trap game for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I hate to say, shout out Jordan. At the final round, they're probably it'll be competitive NBA Cup game for sure. I love Vooch's points and rebounds here. He might just go over with the points alone. He's been that he's been that hot. Um, and then one more thing I need to mention is his hit rate with Levine in the lineup. So if Levine does play, still a really good hit rate, 100% hit rate if Levine plays. So don't even worry about Levine. Okay, don't even worry about Levine. Second play, I'm going. Listen. So listen, I just watched the last video and I saw that Cam Thomas was in that video. I completely forgot that Cam Thomas was in that video. So I would have come with something else if I remembered that. But I'm gonna put this on my close friends parlay. Um, it's definitely a play that I like today. I like the matchup. He only got two assists a couple games ago against New Orleans when I suggested the play, and then the next game he went over. I forgot who they played, so forgive me. But um, if you look at the matchup, Knicks against shooting guards, I listen. I know they got injuries. I know Brunson's probable, so that's cool. That's great for them. But they got some other injuries that they got to deal with. I think McBride's gonna play. There's another guard on that team that's that's questionable to play. But anyway, they're second in the league in points given up to the shooting guard position, and you know how I feel about that. When a team is really good against shooting guards scoring wise, I really like the assist line, like especially if it's gonna sit at 2.5. You want to play it safe on Sleeper, Alt 2. Love that. Smash it. Smash 2 assists for the whole game. I mean, come on now. I mean, that's pretty much a nuke. Um, on Underdog, it's only 2.5. I still love the play. NBA Cup game. I mean, Cam Thomas, come on now. Cam Thomas is probably what their best scorer is the Nets' best scorer. So yeah, they're gonna key in and try to focus on making sure they try to limit him. Come on, 3 assists. I could see it happening. And the last time I suggested it, right, and I was selling it like this, the hit rate wasn't there with the head to head. So if you want to fade it, I understand, but I'm going with it today. I'm going with it. I like the play. Cam Thomas over 2.5 assists. 2.5 assists. And then the third play, the last play of the main slate of plays that I got for you guys is another one. We're going back to the well. Stephen Curry over 1 steal. I know the same plays over and over again, but do you want to make money or not? And we have 12 games on the slate. Like, how many plays do you want? I actually like my closest friends got screenshots of a list of plays that I had with legends, with with like stars next. Okay, yeah, well, I'm gonna nuke this line, and I have like 4.5 stars on this line that I like, and 3.5 stars on this line that I like. It's like 20 plus plays on there. I'm not gonna put that in the video. It's gonna be like an hour long. You know, I'm just gonna give you guys the ones that I feel the very best about, or the ones that I um feel like have the best hit rate for the public. For you guys to make money, I'm trying to make money. You know, you want to make money, you know, flip money, so let's make money. It's all about the chip. It's all about flipping that chip, putting it in some dip. All right. Anyway, okay. Curry over one still. Excuse me. 88% on the season. I mean, that's damn near 100. Come on, that's like a B plus, A minus type. I mean, it depends on how your grading scale was in school. Also, you can see at the bottom, Memphis is averaging 17 turnovers a game. That's third worst in the league. So third worst. Okay, guys, that like 28, 29, 30, they're 28th. Like that's bottom for clarification. Um, so yeah, I definitely like this line. I will say this though. I think an underrated play though that I think you can really get some money off of is this 1.5 blocks and steals, man. I know the head to head's not there. But hear me out. If y'all watch Curry in that last game, why he have 2 blocks before he have that 1 steal? Come on now. And the game before that, I think he had like 4 steals. No, he had 2 steals. I can always go back. I got it right here. Yeah, 1 steal, 2 steals, 4 steals. Like he's getting the steals, but like low, like the intensity that he's playing with. I mean, he's not tired. You know, he's not washed. So I like either the 1 steal, the 1.5 blocks and steals. I'm gonna suggest them both. Screw it. It's out there for you guys. Those are my three main plays for NBA Friday, the 12 game slate. Huge slate of games, like a bunch. Follow me on Close Friends. Follow me on X. Follow me on Instagram. I'll have some other socials for you guys when we get all of that stuff developed, so you guys can tap into some of my other favorite plays that I have. I also have suggestions from like the homie JB. I tap into Jordan with the final round. Well, I just watch his videos. We don't really converse. Oh, we converse in the comments. We converse in the comments. I know he's busy. He got his, got a baby on the way, stuff like that. So, you know, hopefully I get a chance to collaborate with him soon. But because I really like his content. Big inspiration for what I'm doing right here. And also, since I'm honorably mentioning folks, excuse me, I do have some honorable mentions that I will pop up on the screen for you guys. The first one is Jordan Poole 1.5 steals for today. Listen, last time I suggested it. Let me see. I can look at the date. Oh, it hit. Yeah, it hit. Okay, yeah. Last time I suggested it hit. Smash, went over. Um, and then he went over again. So yeah, I like the Jordan Poole 1.5 blocks and steals against the Atlanta Hawks. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, Atlanta's averaging 15 and 15.7 turnovers per game 15 turnovers per game, almost 16. That's 10th worst. So they're gonna. I mean, this is gonna be intense. Like I said, NBA Cup back and forth. It's gonna be a lot of scoring. It's gonna be a lot of the ball stolen. Oh, the ball's loose. Oh, the ball. Like come on. It's gonna be lit. Like this is what we live for. Like this is like pseudo playoff atmosphere. Like if you taking anything away from that first slate of NBA Cup games, we in for a show. Um, and then the next one, also I want to say Jordan Poole 1.5 blocks and steals is not an underdog. I'm so sorry. Um, Norman Powell 1 steal. Look at this hit rate. I mean, gosh, this is just and I know it's not a good matchup because Houston is the third best team in the league as far as like turnovers given up, with 12.3 per game. But look at the hit rate. He got it last time. 89% head to head. 83 on this. Look at the hit rate. That's all I gotta say. Look at the hit rate. That's it. That's it. Enough said. Also Norman Powell, 1.5 assists. Look at the hit rate on the season. Just alone, 83%, 56% head to head. Now listen, this is probably the line you wanna go with because like a defensive line is always kind of sweaty, You never know something like that. That's more about hustle. Hustle meets chance meets opportunity, stuff like that. Like 1.5 assists is you're relying on somebody else to make the bucket for you, and that could happen in transition. That could happen. That could happen just off a broken play. Um, Norman Powell's going to have the ball in his hands as one of the primary scorers on this team. Not not as much as Harden, obviously, but I mean, it's just egregious to have any starting shooting guards assist prop this low. 1.5 is a crime. That's why I'm rocking with it as one of the honorable mentions alongside his steal. It's so, like I said, it's so hard for me to not give you every single play that I love today, because I definitely got some more that I'm going to post on social media. And then the next honorable mention. Oh, I don't know. My bad. The next honorable mention. Lastly, I'll say this. So shout out to, I've mentioned Jordan like twice already, but shout out to Jordan one more time from the final round, because he brought up the Dyson Daniels 1.5 steals on his video, the video he posted for today, and um, this is also a line that I was taking over the last week. I took it once because I watched the game. I watched Atlanta. I'm like, oh, Dyson Daniels getting some steals, and then oh, he got this many steals over the last what 3-4 games. Okay, I'm gonna take this line. I took it. And I'm like, okay, caked. And he's just in the passing lanes. He's playing hard. You know, I, I mean, he's really coming into his own as as an elite wing defender. The offensive end could definitely use some work, but that hustle is what I'm looking for when it comes to the 1.5 steals. So shout out to Jordan for suggesting this line. And Washington is averaging 15.8 turnovers per game, and they're right there with Atlanta. So I mean, back and forth, the turnovers I can see back and forth for Poole, for Dyson Daniels 1.5. This is not my suggestion, though. I'm shouting out Jordan for this one. What I'm going to do is up the ante on it. 2.5 blocks and steals for Dyson Daniels. He's going to go over that today. That's my honorable mention suggestion. Lastly, my last honorable mention suggestion. Um, this is going to, like I said, I'm expecting this to be a highly competitive matchup where they're going to be turnovers, they're going to be missed shots, they're going to be a lot of, I mean, and Dyson Daniels is already, I mean, look at the last 6, 6, 9, and 5. Let's do the math. 12 plus 9 is what? 21 plus 5 is 26. 26 in the last 4 games. 26 blocks and steals in the last 4 games. And I know I'm discrediting the 6 games before that, but I mean, if you want to go to the 6 games before that, well, we got what? A 50% hit rate where he hooked one time. Okay, I could live with that. I could really live with that, honestly. On the season, 70% hit rate. Like I said, I'm not really looking into the head to head for this one because he is coming into his own right now as an elite wing defender. So this is a line that I love, and definitely feeling it as one of my honorable mentions. So Poole 1.5 blocks and steals, Powell over 1 steal. I know a lot of defensive lines. Also Powell 1.5 assists, and Dyson Daniels over 2.5 blocks and steals. Shout out to Jordan. And then that's pretty much it for the so there you have it. 3 players, 4 to 5 ish different favorable plays, several blazing hot honorable mentions. Not going to lie, feels like a sweep is loading. Might have to pull out my broom, I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna go ahead and leave my Instagram, both the Instagrams and Twitter handles in the description in case anyone wants to get in contact with me, and also in the description. Hopefully, I'll be able to leave my sleeper and underdog referral codes for you all to use. Right now, I'm waiting on approval to be able to insert those, so bear with me. Um, and hopefully, if you do use those, Sleeper will match your first deposit a minimum of $25 up to 100, with bonus funds to play with. Excuse me. So basically, if you like deposit 25, you'll get 25 in bonus funds um, to bet, or if you deposit the max, which is 100, you get an extra 100 to play with. Underdog is a little bit of the same thing, but with a higher bonus fund. Bonus fund match. So if you deposit 25 minimum, you can do up to 1,000, and they'll match that up to 1,000. So you could deposit 1,000 and get 1,000 in bonus funds, or you could do like 25, or you could do like 30, or you'll get that back in bonus funds to play with on Underdog or Sleeper. And I will post some Underdog plays, of some other lines that I didn't post on the video, because a lot of these lines that I posted are not on Underdog, so maybe they're really, really gonna cake on Sleeper today, and maybe we'll have a sweep. Because we haven't had a sweep. Yeah, we haven't had a sweep since the third video I've posted, where we went 5 for 5. The last video we went 4 for 5, and then the video before that we went, I guess you could say we went 3 for 3, because one of the players voided. So we have had a couple sweeps. Um, 3 for 3, 4 for 5, 5 for 5, 5 for 8, 14 for 17. So not bad. Really good hit rate. We're at 80. If we rounded, we're at 83% hit rate for the season. So really good hit rate. I'm feeling really good about that. Definitely want to keep that going. Here are the socials for you, just in case. CMJ, the Drip Slayer on X. I know I love it. It's my name. I love it. And just call me CMJ on Instagram. Like I said, if you want to get in contact with me and talk about some plays, or have any suggestions, any lines that you think that I missed or I'm overlooking. And then here's Total Fandom TV on Instagram, just in case. Definitely going to start posting a lot more content on that Instagram page for the world to see. And just in case y'all didn't know, this is Jordan's at the final round on YouTube. In case you want to check out some of the plays that he was posting, I'm not going to give them all to you because that's his job, but definitely somebody who I tap into to get a little insight, and definitely just content that I like to consume. A lot of like Prize Picks and like sleeper content and Underdog fantasy and all that, like a lot of that content just seems so robotic, and stats. Like, tell me about what you see. Tell me what you see on the court. What you think is going to happen. Give me some critical thinking. Give me some analysis. That's just how I feel about it. That's why I try to provide a little bit of. So anyway, that's a whole little spiel for my outro. Sorry about that. I'm gonna get this edited and get it out to you guys as soon as possible, so you guys can play some of these lines, so I can get my lines out there for you guys. And good luck to you guys. Freaky Friday. Shoot. Anyway, I'm CMJ. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. That's Total Fandom. Peace out.